What's up, everyone? What's going on? It's Lugo back again with Fat to Fit day 93. And today we had a push day that, to be quite honest, was pretty lackluster. Um, and I mean, I think, well, I don't think I know the reason why is just yesterday I pretty much didn't eat much at all. I think I had like 900 calories again. Uh, I had my breakfast, and then I fell asleep, woke up, did some stuff, fell asleep again, and I had I think about four chicken sausages, and my breakfast was about six eggs and two chicken sausages. Um, and granted, my calories total for the day on off days are around 1,500 to 1,800. So I ate less than half of it, and honestly, it's because I was gonna cook my chicken, and I ended up not taking it out at the right time, because I left it in the fridge. I'd left it out for about 6 hours, put it back in the fridge. And then when I took it out again, it was still frozen. So I was like, "Fuck, man! I'm just gonna cook this later. I'm just gonna eat chicken sausages, because I need to make up for some calories. I don't want to be in too harsh of a deficit." And it ended up just being full, and so I didn't eat again. And then I looked at my calories, and it was about 900 or so, which was not the worst. And I think something that also contributed to kind of a shitty workout today was I on my second set of Duffalo. Normally this is not supposed to be hard, but I clipped the rack like four different times, and I kept hesitating. So the last rep of that set was a grinder, and then my third set, I had to re-rack, and then I had to do it again. I had to do my last rep because I couldn't get it in one set. Like I would have failed for sure. And then the rest of the session kind of just cascaded, and it was just not great. Like my incline bench, normally 170 was my working weight. I decided to go to 175 and I got like four. I backed down to 165, I got four. I backed down to 155 and then I got five, and I was just like, holy shit, this is just chopped, bro. Um and the weight, it's not always all about the weight. I know, barring restrictions, right? Like the fact that my calories have been kind of shitty. I think I had like a 900 day, and then in between that on my leg day I had around 3200 if my counting was correct, and then I had 900 again, so it was kind of a high calorie day sandwich in between two very low calorie days, which was just very very lackluster. And I didn't really hit anything on my top sets at all for incline or dumbbell shoulder press. They felt good. I felt like I was getting a really good pump at the very least, but yeah, no, the strength just was not there. But the pump was really nice, though. I will say that, like through the chest, shoulders, and delts and arms, or triceps. It was a really nice pump, and at the very least, I could say that I tried to make it up as much as I could, right? Doing drop sets, just going lower and trying to get more reps instead of really focusing on the strength, because I knew that the top end strength wasn't going to be there. But one thing I noticed was that my reps were like the same, if not better, and I should have. One thing that I should have done was I should have adjusted sooner. I should have, instead of doing 65 on dumbbell press, I should have just done 50 across and just tried to get as many reps as possible. Uh, because I didn't know that was going to happen until I did incline. And so incline was kind of just chopped from the beginning, but I could have at least made sure I got more reps, but at the same time, it doesn't really matter. I think one thing that you have to understand about, or you have to understand about, I just lost my train of thought again. You have to understand about training is that it's not always linear. You're not always going to progress in weight and reps, and that's okay. I think the most important part of especially like hypertrophy training is that the stimulus always stays the same, right? So you cannot progress in weight and reps, given that you're not, regressing like I did in this session, like quite a bit. But as long as your form stays good, your tempo stays good, the focus stays on the muscle and you're keeping a good contraction and you're feeling it, then the weight and reps given, it's pretty much a range to me. So like a few reps here, down or up within, let's say, two to failure or three to failure, it's gonna apply the same stimulus, and I think it's two reps to failure. So anything from 2 to 0 is gonna be relatively the same. Failure is gonna give you more stimulus, but on a consistent basis, not really. Um, but it's really just making sure that you don't break down your form and you know, your pauses. Let's say you're pausing at the bottom, you have a 2 3 second tempo, and you don't want to give that up for weight. And I think that I did a pretty good job today of just keeping uh my form, tempo, and my pause in check over the weight, because I know I wasn't gonna hit the weight anyway, so I might as well just focus really on getting as much blood into the muscle as possible. And I honestly, I had fun. Every day that I get to lift again is a good day in my book. I'm dealing with a little bit of water retention now that I think I'm gonna drop a lot tomorrow. We'll really see how much I drop, but I'm gonna say I'm gonna drop like 5 pounds or something because I didn't eat that much yesterday. I'm gonna eat today and I'm gonna hydrate, so I'm sure that I'll end up dropping a lot of weight. And if I don't, it's whatever. The goal is still 288 by Saturday, but I felt the pump look decent today. Uh, Given that the workout was kind of subpar or mid, to be honest, but side delts are popping. Chest was fucking volumized to the max, but I mean that's pretty much it for today. If you enjoyed the video, please consider leaving a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow for day 94 and some pull. Thank you for watching. I'll just let it rock.